Academic coaching. The introduction to new college curriculum can be seen overwhelming, but optimizing your study habits can boost your confidence and success both in and out of classroom. Effective study methods work because they engage multiple ways of learning, and being able to recite memorized information is not the same as actually retaining it. Excuse me. One thing we know from decades of cognitive science research is that learners are often bad judges of their own learning. Memorization seems like learning, but in reality, we probably have not deeply processed that information enough for us to remember it days later, or weeks, or hours. Planning ahead and finding support along the way is essential to your success in college, university. So you need to plan ahead. If there are challenges, make sure along the way you seek support before delay. Don't delay. You don't need to delay. You need to seek support as soon as possible. In this lecture, I will offer study tips and strategies to help you survive and thrive. At the university, at all costs, you need to survive and thrive. Tip number 1, do not cram. It might be tempting to leave all your studying for that big exam up until the last minute. There are some people who don't lead in the process, they will just wait for that last time or last minute. So cramming is not encouraged because research suggests that cramming does not improve long-term learning. Students may perform well on a test for which they have crammed for, but that does not mean that they have truly learned or mastered the information that they were learning in class. So at all costs, let's avoid cramming. Tip number 2, plan ahead and stick to your plan. Having a study plan with set goals can help you feel more prepared and can give you a roadmap to follow. And procrastination is one of the mistakes that students often make when transitioning to a university level course load. Oftentimes, students are used to less intensive workload in high school, so one may have a big piece of advice that is, do not cram. If you plan ahead, you stick to your time, everything will be just as good. Tip number 3, ask for help. You do not have to struggle through difficult material on your own. Many students are not used to seek help while in high school, but seeking extra support is common in college, and you need to do that if you know that you're struggling. Be proactive about identifying areas where you need assistance. Seek out that assistance immediately. The longer you wait, the more difficult it becomes to catch up. So the sooner the better. The other tip is use the buddy system. Tip number 4, use the buddy system. Your fellow students are likely going through the same struggles that you are. Reach out to classmates and form study groups to go over material together, brainstorm, and support each other over through the challenges that you may have with the study material. Having other people to study with means you can explain the material to one another, quiz each other, build a team network that you can rely on throughout the rest of the class, and even beyond. You can have a group that can be working for you. So have a team that you can work with. Tip number 4, find your learning style. It might take a bit of time, trial and error, to figure out what study methods work best for you. There are a variety of ways to test your own knowledge beyond simply reviewing your notes or flashcards. Trying different strategies through the process of metacognition is very important. So sometimes it's a self-discovery. What may work for someone during studying process cannot work the same way to the other guy. So you need to find your own style. Try and find your own style. So before you start to read a new chapter or watch a lecture, review what you already know about the topic and what you're expecting to learn. As you read or listen, take additional notes about new information that you're getting, or maybe such related topics and the material that reminds you of the potential connection to the other course that you had. Also note down questions you have. If you have questions or certain things that are not clear, things that are not answered, take notes. And afterward, try to summarize what you have learned and seek out answers to your remaining questions. Make sure that at the end you are able to feel that I have understood the material that I was going through. Number 6, take breaks. The brain can absorb information to a certain extent in a given period of time. So research has also shown that taking breaks in between study session boosts retention. So for instance, if you study for 40 minutes, you give yourself a 5-10 minute break, then you come back, that one help to boost your retention rate. And studies have also shown that wakefulness plays just as important role as practice in learning a new skill. Rest allows our brain to compress and consolidate memories of what we have just practiced. So it's good also to have enough time to sleep, to rest, so that our brain can consolidate whatever we have gone through, whatever we have learned throughout the day. The brain must put them in their proper place. Number 7, cultivate a productive space. So where you study can just be as important as how you study. Find a space that is free of distractions and has the materials and the supplies you need on hand. Eat a snack, have a water close by so that you can properly fuel yourself during the study session. So for instance, if you like studying in the library, make sure where you are there is free of distractions and you like that environment. Whatever you need is ready available. It can be in your room, it can be outdoor. Make sure where you are studying there is free of distraction and also you are able to concentrate. Number 8, you can reward yourself in the process. Mentally, we feel good with rewards. For instance, if you change yourself, like maybe this week, I'll read so much pages. According to the course that you have, I'll understand this material. By the end of the session, you can treat yourself with an ice cream just to appreciate, reward yourself in the process. Maybe you give yourself a target. Last time, I came out with an average of 50. This time around, my average will be 70. When you get that 70, treat yourself with a nice reward. Number 9, review. Practicing the information you have learned is the best way to retain information. One common analogy in weightlifting is that you have to actually exercise those muscles in order to ultimately strengthen your memories. So if there's a particular area that you feel like this area is a little bit difficult, in that area, do review until it becomes part of it. Until it becomes part of you. You memorize it. It becomes part of you. When you want to solve it, it just comes to your mind without difficulty. So do a review. You do it again and again and again. Number 10, let your goals be specific. So set specific goals. For instance, I'll be studying from 2 to 4 p.m. at the library, Monday to Friday. Let it be specific, measurable. I'll study for 2 hours, and this studying for 2 hours will give me an average percentage of 60 in this course that I'm doing. So you are working hard to get that 60. Or be realistic. It's important to be realistic with your goal. For instance, I'll spend 2 hours every evening to study. Don't say I'll spend 10 hours every evening to study. So put something that will be realistic. Apart from that, time specific. So keep your goals consistent with your academic calendar and your other responsibilities. So your academic calendar is time marked. For instance, a semester in some institution is 4 months, some institution 5, some 6, some 8. It depends. So make sure whatever you do has to be time bound. Be smart, always focus. Be smart, always focus. Till next time, I have been Vitumbiko Munthali.